Hi, welcome back again, dear students. Talk about his interview. Somebody asked many questions. How to clarify interview? Interview means making we can say interview. We should say on every time interview. Which is a good expression from English. 10 people say how to talk. How can I take? How can I don't know. Take a look at your interview regarding somebody take a look at your interview. Interview is people say you go to reception and you feel very nervous. Is get you forget you what. And before go to in reception, but it can't happen. It should be not happen with you. If you tell is this type of thing is how can I do how can I survive my thoughts what I learned and I go 1 month 2 months but you have to learn everything. A concept mind. No, also interviewer is also man. Also you are man. They are not like a Tamil. They are not a devil. They are only a man. But you have knowledge good. You don't have knowledge because you are first time at clarify interview. Now you have to understand your interview interview and eye contact is how do I eye contact with the interviewer and go to enter at your feelings. Very nervous how to clarify my interview how can I express myself in front of interview. Don't think like this. Think is what am I thinking, what am I doing this type of, or think is that I will do what it will and come what way I will clarify my interview. This is my life job. You can see obviously it's my life job. I can do this. I will have to clarify. I have to achieve this job. I have to think is what is the kind of this thought I have to go to next step. Then I will able to think is what's gonna happen with you, with me. As so people think is nervous first time, but don't feel nervous. Always think is it's my piece of cake. This that think is at always at a positive mind. Don't think in at all negative. If you think negative, you will not able to qualify your interview. Interview will also ask you difficult questions, but you don't confuse and only concentrate on interview and keep reminding you whatever you will learn and ago 1 week ago 1 day, then you learn keep top. Thing is go to and if interview asking what's your qualification, what's your name, what's your thing, what's the okay. I mentioned this. Listen to me this thing. Okay. I mentioned you 2 days about somebody ask you questions, but you don't speak over or speak normally, but speak properly. Then as I mentioned something is look at here such as interview will ask such as question. Tell me a term. Don't stuck at all and tell me something about yourself. Can you tell me normally? My name is Keshav. Yeah, my name is Raju. I'm a Raju. Tell next step. Don't tell one time tell until you stop your all stories one time into of deception of attacks. Don't only calm and frequently. Don't speak particular words in front of interviewer. Also, I used to go to. I have passed my interviewer, but I think thing is wrong. Thing is petty. I think use particular words in front of interviewer because if I did it, I should do it as I know. Next and place thing is place at. I'm from Agra. If you say I put a this is advanced in formal English. You can use it is a sector and second is your qualification. Then you can say I passed. Yes, I have done 12th class in 2015. You can say I passed out 12th class in 2015. You can tell this type of this expression is good. Or to tell unless you're telling in interviewer in. Interview what you tell is it your interview at all pat most so you will get out is so next is your parents tell is your family background like a family. Never tell your parents name. They don't test your parents name. They don't only want to what's your parents do. Then your my father say Pama and my father says Hami comment job bank officer. We can tell is this type of 10 tell is it yes is tell is my father say Pama Hami. I mean you can what your father do. 10 second your mother My mother say lady, because ordinary lady, simple lady. You can mention such as sentences. Don't overtell. And next step is it's about to like and dislike topic is. I to tell is like and dislike. In will ask you one questions what to like. And you can tell simple. Okay, you will not able to reply as more. And so I'm sorry, sir. Like you can say I like to collect the coins. I like to play the game, but don't tell any game. If somebody will ask you the difficult question, tell is about his separate. Tell is I like to make friends. I like to make friends at people. I like to make friends go outside. I want to make friends to anyone. You can't mention this such as thing with the interviewer. Then is rest of things I will tell you tomorrow. This is about weakness, strength, this type of things I will tell you tomorrow. And only practice on this. You speak like a me. And so I don't feel laziness. I feel any nervous. Feel is only and positive every time. I think negative. And my processing is think about like look at this type of that type of I make the most of everything. I will make up the most of my interview and my thing, my English speaking. Not somebody say what to think. I mean what says that don't think, don't feel shy. I can't speak opinion to anyone. I can't interview. I can't clarify interview. Don't. If you feel degrees, not 20 degrees. Only increase yourself every time. Every time fluence speak. Every time influence type. Make the most of and make mistake. Then mistake will teach you and rectify your mistake. Glorify your interview and modify your interview at all. You will prepare such as you will able to and clarify. You will able to create your interview at all. You will never feel shy in front of interview, your friends. Every time keep practicing by mobiles, by interview type of sentences, interview facts you can learn at all. I always keep learning from books, from mobiles. I don't use at all mobiles. I don't have addiction how to use mobile, but I can tell if you don't have addiction, you can use at all mobile and why working. And somebody say and by asking whom how using mobiles don't use mobile is a bad habit for you at all. It must be good for me, but I think this is the if you think this is my addiction, definitely it will be addiction to you. Don't think I always think is this might not I literally good thing. I literally go outside and I go outside. I don't think what is this, what's that. Only I find to and learn what we learned from interview. Always think you want to get job or to even it's the interview. This is for and helpful in your job section. You will succeed and you will have to interview. Somebody will take an interview and you have to clarify interview. That's and you will always think positive about interview. Don't take tough. Don't take tough. Is interview tough for me? Don't every time think is this is for me good. I always happiness. So my last thing, keep thinking, keep learning, recording interview, and I always think, always practicing, and it is daily routine, daily and learning. Don't practice alone, practice with your mobiles, with your colleague, with your friends. Make one friend such as he will help you, then you can help your friends. Then such as friends you can find in your society. Then you can talk to with your friends, with your colleague. Think is about positive. Don't compare to anyone. Compare yourself. You can able to and success life. Able to think every time and drawing and at all and put on questions, cutting interview and question 10 question every day. Ask yourself every time, every morning time and reflection, talking with reflection. Don't use mobile before sleeping and use your book, whatever you want to clarify into interview. Then you can learn every sentences you mean, and to make sure by showing me you can understand, you can clarify your interview at all. You will not able to feel hesitation. I don't know, I'm 20-year-old, but I don't know what is the hesitation. Then I can talk to anyone, hate people, sorry people. I can talk, I can communicate with anyone. I can communicate with any all people. think only positive. If you think if you get into you this type of thing, that type of thing, you have to think is positive, have to clarify your interview. So now I have told you and interview about, then the rest I will tell tomorrow. So I want to go back then tomorrow. So bye. Good luck.